A century-old ground on the south coast. You're watching World Stadium Profiles, and this is AFC Bournemouth's Dean Court. Dean Court has gone through several former names over the years, including the Gold Sand Stadium and Fitness Thirst Stadium. At the time of writing, it operates under the name Vitality Stadium through sponsorship. The football ground dates back to 1910, located specifically within Kings Park, Boscombe, a site that also includes indoor and outdoor bowling greens. The Dean Court name comes from the Cooper Dean family, who gave a piece of land to Boscombe Football Club back in 1910. This site was a former gravel pit and would be ready for use by December of that year. Major facilities were not yet ready though, meaning that players had to change in a nearby hotel. Boscombe FC became Bournemouth and Boscombe Athletic in 1923 upon election into the Football League. Dean Court's first Football League match would come on the 1st of September 1923, a 0-0 draw with Swindon Town, which had more than 7,000 people in attendance. A record crowd of 28,799 would watch AFC Bournemouth against Manchester United in the FA Cup in March 1957. Further land was purchased and the ground would grow over the following decades, though financial issues in the 1980s halted construction work at the ground's northern end. In 2001, Dean Court would be completely rebuilt, with the pitch being rotated 90 degrees from its original position. AFC Bournemouth briefly played to the west in Dorchester before returning to Dean Court in November 2001, a stadium now known through sponsorship as the Fitness Thirst Stadium. Initially, it was just a three-sided stadium following the conclusion of the rebuild. Seats would be installed at the southern end by 2005, with this becoming a temporary south stand during the 2010-11 season, removed a year later after attendances fell. Around the same time, stadium naming rights were sold to the Sherwood Motor Group and the ground became known as the Sherwood Stadium. Dean Court would become known as the Gold Sand Stadium in February 2012 and had a 2,400 capacity permanent south stand added the following summer. The currently present Vitality Stadium name came into use in July 2015. Dean Court's North Stand is named after Steve Fletcher. Born in Hartlepool in 1972, Fletcher was a striker who at the time of writing remains AFC Bournemouth's record appearance maker, more than 725 games across two spells between 1992 and 2013. His association with the Cherries would continue long after retiring as a player. The East Stand at Dean Court is split between home and away supporters on a match day. Home supporters take up the majority of seats, whilst away supporters are allocated the southern end of the stand, the exact size of the away section varying club by club. Dean Court's South Stand is the only one of the four that has restricted views formed from two supporting pillars near its centre. It is named after Ted McDougall, a Scottish striker who scored over 100 goals for AFC Bournemouth. His 9-goal haul in 1971 remains an FA Cup proper round record. The main stand sits over to the west. It houses all of the stadium's main facilities, including the changing rooms, dugouts, tunnel, the AFC Bournemouth Superstore, main ticket office and main reception along its exterior. Since the mid-2010s, Dean Court has gained some minor international pedigree. England under-21s have played competitive qualifiers and a friendly match here since their first game in 2017. The England under-20 team drew 2-2 with Canada in November 2014. The England under-16 team lost 1-0 to Northern Ireland back in November 2013. And in September 2013, the Lionesses beat Belarus 6-0 in front of 6,818 people as part of qualifying for the 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup. Capacity at the time of writing sits at 11,307. Have you had the chance to experience Dean Court before? Let us know in the comments below and be sure to subscribe to the Matchday Man for more stadium profiles like this one. I'll see you then.